Bombshell: Yoruba and Hausa will no longer run for presidency in Nigeria as reps are said to adopt this new bill. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for tuning in and listening to this headline that we brought for you this morning. As our headline for this morning says that Bombshell: Yoruba and Hausa will no longer run for presidency in Nigeria as reps are said to adopt this new bill. It says that the House of Representatives is poised to deliberate on a fresh bill aimed at preventing the Northwest, South-South and Southwest from fielding presidential candidates in 2027 general election. This proposed legislation seeks amendments to several selections in the 1999 Constitution to bar these three geopolitical zones from presenting candidates in the upcoming general election. The bill, titled "An Act of Amend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended to provide the rotation of power among the geopolitical zones, senatorial zones and federal constituencies in presidential governorship and senatorial election in Nigeria," is currently under the review by the House of Representatives Committee on Constitutional Reviews. Separated by Ojema Ojetu, the member representing the Apa Ajatu Federal Constituency in Benue State, the bill, if enacted, would prohibit zones that have previously produced the Nigerian president since the restoration of democracy rule in 1999 from doing so again. The proposed alteration of Section 133 of the Constitution entitled the addition of subsections 2, 3, and 4 to the existing law of the nation. According to a report by Punch, a copy of the bill indicates that the office of the President of Nigeria shall rotate among the 6 geopolitical zones, with each state holding the office for a maximum of 2 terms of 4 years. To ensure every section a state in Nigeria feels included, participates, and is represented in Nigerian democracy, the bill further stipulates any zone in Nigeria that have produced a president for the Federal Republic shall not be eligible to produce another president until that zone have had their turn. If it specifies that the effective date of the commencement of the power rotation shall be May 29, 1999, when the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria came into effect. Well, additionally, Ojoto's bill, which he introduced as a member of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), proposes amendment to the 1999 Constitution by adding a subsection 6 and 4. Subsection 6 states, "The office of the governor of a state in Nigeria shall rotate among 3 senatorial zones in the state to ensure every indigenous people of the state feels included, participates, and is represented in the state's development." Subsection 7 asserted that every senatorial zone in the state that had produced a governor of that state in a democracy conducted election shall not be eligible to produce a governor until other senatorial zones have produced governors of the state. Moreover, Ojoto's bill seeks to amend Section 48 of the Constitution by introducing subsections 1A and B. Subsection 1A specifies that senatorial elections shall rotate among the federal constituencies in the senatorial zone to promote a sense of inclusion, participation, and representation in the constituencies to drive social progress and development. Subsection B states that every federal constituency in the senatorial districts that have produced a senator shall not be eligible to produce another senator until all other federal constituencies have produced senators. And that is all we have concerning this headline for us, which says that Bombshell: Yoruba and Hausa will no longer run for presidency in Nigeria as reps are said to adopt this new bill. And as this headline says, it says that Yoruba and Hausa will no longer run for presidency in Nigeria as reps are set to adopt this new bill. And the House of Representatives, they is poised to deliberate on a fresh bill They want to deliberate themselves on this fresh bill aimed at preventing the northwest, south, and southwest from fielding presidential candidates. They want to adopt themselves to this new system aimed at saying the people from the northerners and the southwest should not even think about occupying the presidential candidate in 2027 general election. And this proposed legislation seeks amendment to several sections of the 1999 Constitution, because they said that the name of the bill was an act to amend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And this bill was meant to provide the rotation of power among the geopolitical zone. It was meant to amend the rotation of power among the geopolitical zones. If you guys remember, our current president right now is Yoruba man, mean Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and the former one was an Hausa man, right? And that's why the House of Rep says that Yoruba and Hausa will no longer run for presidency in Nigeria, as they want to adopt this new bill. They say they want to provide the bill is set to provide the rotation of power among the geopolitical zones in Nigeria, and the federal constituencies and the federal constituency in presidential governorship and senatorial election in Nigeria. Not only the president, but the governorship and senatorial elections in Nigeria. The governorship and senatorial election in Nigeria is currently under review by the House of Representative Committee. And this bill was subheaded by Ojima Ojitu, who is a member of the representing Upper Agitu Federal Constituency in Benue State. He said that if the bill is enacted, will prohibit zones that have previously produced the Nigerian presidency since the restoration of democracy rule in 1999 from doing so again. He's asking a question that if the bill is put on now, the prohibited zone like Yoruba and Hausa land that have previously produced the Nigerian president since the restoration of democratic rule in 1999 from doing so again. And this proposed alteration, it says that in section 131 of the Constitution entitles the addition of subsection 2, 3, and 4, says that the office of the President of Nigeria shall rotate, saying that the office of the President of Nigeria shall rotate among the 6 geopolitical zones, which each state holding the office for a maximum of 2 terms of 4 years. All know that the southeastern part of Nigeria is not even known for presidency in Nigeria. When last do you see a member of the southeast ruling the president of Nigeria? That is why the House of Rep said they want to abide to this new bill, saying that Yoruba and Hausa will no longer run for presidency in Nigeria, as they want to adopt to this new bill, saying that Yoruba and Hausa will no longer run for president in Nigeria because the presidency of Nigeria is not even rotating towards the southeast. Or what do you guys think? I want to